Let's solve a couple of problems on permutation. Okay, based on factorial basically. Look at the first one. Guys, I'm giving you two problems. If you're done with the first one, go ahead and solve the second one also. Okay, you don't have to wait for me. Unless if you're not very sure about it, then you can wait. I'll solve it for you. Okay, let's do the first one. 8 factorial by 6 factorial into 2 factorial. Remember, n factorial is what? N into n minus 1, n minus 2, blah, 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 3, 3, 2, 2 into 1. So 8 factorial becomes 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 divided by 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 into, see the 2 factorial? I'll write 2 into 1. Correct? See the values now. See what all will cancel out? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is done. So 2 ones, 4 times. So the final answer becomes 4 into 7, which is 28. That's it. That's the answer for the first one. Very simple, 28. Okay, let's do the next one. I'm sure some of you are already done in this one. Let's look at this one. You have 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 factorial is equal to x divided by 8 factorial. Find the value of x. Guys, you can't really expand and do it because you can't multiply them. Come on, makes no sense. That's why there is an easier way. See this one, you have 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 into 6 factorial. Think about it. Because n factorial, if you have n factorial, this can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial, correct? Please make a note of this particular formula. N factorial is n into n minus 1 factorial. We are going to make use of this in solving the second problem. So 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 into 6 factorial is x divided by 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. Make sense? Now here you can take 1 by 6 factorial common. 1 plus 1 by 7 is equal to x divided by 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. Correct? Now, the 6 factorial on the LHS, I mean this one, if you cross multiply, the 6 factorial is going to multiply to the numerator, correct? Let's do that one so that, we can cancel it off. So what you have now is that, see, on the LHS, 1 plus 1 by 7 becomes 8 by 7. After taking LCM, you'll get 8 by 7 is equal to, see this 6 factorial, which is on the LHS one. So 6 factorial, whatever you have here is because of this 6 factorial. 6 factorial into x by 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. 6 factorial gets cancelled. Alright. Now, you can cross multiply and simplify. X is equal to 8 into 7 by 7. 7 and 7 cancels. So what do you get? X is equal to 64. The answer for the second problem becomes 64. 8 into 8. Okay. So guys, I want you to understand two things in this particular problem. Okay. The first one is this formula, whatever we have just discussed. See this one. It's a very, very important problem. Formula. N factorial is n into n minus 1 factorial. After that, another part here, what you have to understand or what you have to think about it is taking the LCM and taking the 6 factorial to the RHS. How it is going to work. Okay. So 2 problems are done. Let's go for the next problem. See the next one. N factorial by n minus r factorial. You have to evaluate when n is equal to 6 and r is equal to 2. Guys, I'm sure you guys can do it very easily. Okay. I'll give you maybe around 5 to 10 seconds of head start before I start. Okay. So go ahead. Pause the video if you want. Finish this problem. Okay. Now I'm going to solve this one. You have n is equal to 6. So there are 2 sub questions, correct? So let's start with the first sub question. N is equal to 6, r is equal to 2. That means you are going to have 6 factorial by 6 minus 2 factorial. 6 factorial by 4 factorial. 6 into 5 into 4 factorial by 4 factorial. The answer becomes 30. Such a simple problem. Correct? Let's do the next one. See, for the next one, you have n is equal to 9, r is equal to 5. So 9 factorial by 9 minus 5 factorial. 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. Guys, it's 4 factorial, right? 6 into 5 into 4 factorial by 4 factorial. Now this is going to be a huge value because you have 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5. Correct? You guys have to multiply this. Correct? So, and the answer is going to be 15120. This is going to be the answer. Very simple. It's just substitution, simplification, nothing else, no more. All right. Let's do the next problem. See the fourth problem. Find the number of 4-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If no digit is repeated, guys, this is a very important point. No digit is repeated. How many of these will be even? Okay, let's do the first part now. 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. And of the 4 digits, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, go by principle of counting method, guys. That's not at all an issue. You don't have to use permutation all the time because permutation and principle of counting are pretty much one and the same. There is not much of a difference anymore. So if you do by principle of counting, which I'm going to do the same way, 5, 4, 3, 2, correct? So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2, which is going to give you 20 into 6, 120. The first part of the question is done, which is basically how many digits are formed. I mean, how many numbers can be formed? That the answer is going to be 120. But there is a second part of the question too, which is asking for how many of these will be even. Correct? Remember, we did this problem a couple of videos ago to calculate the number of even numbers. So if the number has to be even, then the units place has to be either 2 or 4 in this case. Correct? Let's do the second part now. So for the second part, even numbers. So in this case, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Assume that there is a value of 2. Okay, now if 2 is present here, then I'll have, see, of the 5, one number or one digit is already gone. Correct? So I'll have 4 places. 4, then 3, then 2. So 4 into 3 into 2, which is going to give you 24. Don't you think even if you have 4 instead of 2, suppose if you have 4, the number of arrangements are going to be the same, correct? Make sense? So that means even for 4 also, even numbers. So next what you have, 1, 2, 3, here you are going to have 4. Again, you are going to have 4 into 3 into 2 itself, which is going to be 24. Correct? Therefore, the number of even numbers are, or the number of even numbers will be equal to 24 plus 24, which is 8. So of the 120 numbers, whatever you have calculated, 48 are going to be even. Okay, this or these two are the answers for the two given questions. The first one is how many digits are there or how many numbers are there. And the second one is how many of them are even. Alright, so these are certain examples. Now, for those who want to understand this in a permutation way, see the first one, if this is going to become 5p4 and the expansion of that you guys are going to learn later. Okay, that's the reason why I didn't use this one. And for the next one, this is going to become 4p3, 4p3. Okay, how we expand this, you're going to learn in the next video.